As we just mentioned, it's been another anxious night for people threatened by flooding in the central west town of Forbes in New South Wales.
The Lachlan River is expected to peak at 10.65 metres. For more, we're joined by Erin Pogmore from the New South Wales SES headquarters in Wollongong. Good morning to you, Erin. Just tell us where that Lachlan River level is at.
Good morning. We've seen that the Lachlan River didn't reach that peak yesterday. It's currently sitting at 10.55 and holding steady. So we will be keeping an eye on that one throughout the morning to see exactly what that river system is planning on doing.
And so what is this current situation in Forbes?
In Forbes itself, there are still those evacuation orders in place. We've also seen that evacuation orders have been issued for further downstream in the Willow Bend area. That's Willow Bend Village, and that one is part of Condobolin. There's also an evacuation warning in place for North Forbes Street in Condobolin as well.
And in terms of the Lachlan River, do we know what time that might peak today?
At this point, we are just sitting watching exactly what it is doing because it is still holding steady at this point.
And what about the rest of New South Wales? Let's just talk about the Riverina region. How are things in Griffith?
In Griffith, we still have that large expanse of water moving its way around in that area. We have had properties inundated through that particular area, so we will be keeping an eye on that one as well and advising residents as soon as we can exactly as to what's happening.
And in Wagga Wagga, have residents returned to their homes?
The majority of residents in Wagga Wagga have returned to their homes. We still do have those people in North Wagga Wagga who are subject to that evacuation order, as well as parts of Gumli. So again, that one we'll be watching and making sure we can get those people back as soon as we possibly can when it is safe.
And do we know yet when residents will be able to return to North Wagga Wagga? They've been kept away from their homes for days and days now.
It is a fairly inconvenient situation for those people in Wagga Wagga, and we certainly do feel for them. At this point, we want to be really careful that we only get people back into their homes when it is safe to do so. The last thing we want to do is send people back and then have to re-evacuate them later, as it's just another inconvenience to them.
And there were people that were evacuated from their homes in Narrandera yesterday afternoon?
We did have evacuations in that particular area as well. There is still a lot of water moving through those systems, and it is feeding in through those tributaries and coming through as overland flooding. So we will be waiting and watching exactly what happens with those river levels as a result of that.
And we've just seen some pictures of the clean-up. How is the clean-up going in some areas?
It's going to be a very extensive process. We've had a lot of homes that have been inundated. We're looking at about 1,950 properties across the state that have had water go through them. So the clean-up effort is going to be huge for those communities that have been affected.
Erin Pogmore, thank you very much for your time this morning.
Thank you.